Hello, and welcome back to I Think I Can. I'm your host Amy, and today we'll be making a Sonobe cube. This is the most basic Sonobe cube. It is made with 6 sheets of paper, folded with the most basic unit, which is all one color. It has 2 flaps, and in the middle it has 2 pockets in which you can actually insert the flaps. Today, however, we are going to be making a slightly different variation where we are specifically using paper that has color on one side and white on the other, so you have these white corners with the intricate design that is in the middle. So today we are making 6 units, one for each size, so we have 6 pieces of paper here. I am using 6 by 6 inch paper, which will make a cube which is 2 inches on each side. Now I'm going to show you how to make each unit. Starting with one sheet of paper, we're going to flip it over so the white side is up. The first fold is a valley fold, where we're going to take the side that is closest to us and we're going to match it to the side that is farthest away from us. The most important thing when you're making a unit is that you make it very precise. You don't want any little white areas showing through, otherwise your unit won't be square and your square won't be square. You can open that back up. This fold is merely a guideline because now we're going to fold using this center fold. So we are going to again take the side closest to us and we're going to fold it so that it lines up with the center fold we just made. So very carefully you're going to line it so that that lines up with that center fold and make your crease. Okay. Again, you're going to open it one more time and same procedure. This time the side closest to you is going to be lined up with the fold you just made. Okay, now we're working on a nice firm surface so that we can get good creases. That's very important with origami. Now that we've made this fold here, we're actually going to fold it one more time back over, following the same fold we had before, and now we're going to work on the other side. It's the same process, it's just that we're switching the sides that we work on. So the side closest to you is going to come to that center fold. Again, opening it up. The side closest to you is coming to the fold you just did. Now that we've made that fold, we don't open it this time, we're going to fold it back over. So now we have both of them that are folded in. The next thing we're going to do is flip the paper over. Now, with the colored part facing up, you're going to take your right lower corner and you're going to fold it up diagonally so that this edge meets up with this edge. Now you see we have this little extra triangle. I'm just going to fold it up so that it's a triangle, and I'm going to tuck it underneath so that I have a corner. Now we're going to rotate the paper and do the same thing. This edge is going to meet up with this edge. Again, little triangle of paper left over behind. Just fold it up, and then we're going to tuck it underneath. That is the Sonobe unit. However, we need to turn it into the little square with the flaps. So the triangle are going to be the flaps. So I'm going to take this edge and I'm going to line it up with that center edge there. So now you have one flap. Do the same thing, rotating. Again, this edge is lining up with that center edge there. And now you have a completed Sonobe unit. Now repeat that process with the remaining sheets. Now that we have 6 identical units, we will move on to the assembly of the cube. You will see each unit has the pockets in the corners that you can tuck into, and it has the pointy tabs which will be tucked into the pockets. You'll see this has 2 tabs on the side, so I want to fill in the open space that is missing. So I'm going to put the other face here, and I will slide the tab into the pocket lining the edges so that it forms the square of the face. I'm going to do the other side, so I'm going to just turn it around. I'm going to take another one, and again, flaps on this side, open face, so I'm going to slide it into the tab, keeping the edge so it forms a square. The easiest thing to do for the following side is to do one next to the face you've already done, not on the opposite side of the cube. So I'm just going to turn it because we don't have a face here. I'm going to open this flap so that I can insert the cube. Since we already have flaps going this way, I'm doing my flaps on the top and bottom, and I'm just going to fit him in here. Since this flap is already facing, I'm going to tuck him into the pocket that's opposite. On this side, I have a face and a flap that's kind of hanging out, so I'm going to tuck him into the side that's opposite. And of course, keeping the edges aligned. Again, we're going to do a face that's next to it. Open up your flaps. Get your cube. Since we have a flap going this way, I'm going to go top and bottom, keeping them on the outside. Don't let them tuck in. Take this flap that is sticking out and tucking him into your pocket. Coming back over here, we have a flap hanging out. We're going to tuck him into a pocket. On the other side, you have the other purple flap that isn't tucked in the pocket. Okay, we have one unit left, and we have to open 2 flaps this time. Again, since the flaps are on this side, we're going to make these flaps on the top and bottom. Finagle him in there. Take one side and tuck him in. The other side and tuck him in. We have this one hanging out. Tuck him in. We have this side hanging out. Tuck him in. Now if we missed any, or if we have any that are floating around, just go through, tuck them in. Once you have all your flaps tucked in, you can do a little adjusting, a little crimping. And now you have your cube. When my daughter was little, we used to call these wishing cubes. So before we put the last face on, she used to whisper her wish into the cube. We'd close it up, she'd keep it in a safe place, and her wishes would come true. Today's project was one variation of a modular origami cube. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. If any of these interest you, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.